The MMDA is convinced, and only after 2 days, the no-contact apprehension policy, or NCAP, is yielding better disciplined motorists. However, even senators have reservations about the planned odd-even scheme on EDSA next month. Gerard de la Peña has tonight's big story.
It looked like there was a motorcade along Commonwealth Avenue in Quezon City on Tuesday morning. No one was swerving, and even if traffic slow, drivers stayed on their lanes, especially the motorcycle riders. Even cars did not dare cross the lane that was intended for motorcycles. Motorists are more cautious than ever. That's because disregarding traffic signs comes with a 1,000 peso fine. Now that a no-contact apprehension policy is back, at least along EDSA, a mere CCTV footage could hold you liable. On day 1 of NCAP's implementation on May 26, the MMDA recorded more than 1,000 traffic violators. But no letters have been sent to violators yet because all information had to undergo manual verification.
Pag na-validate, dadaan na naman po siya sa another approval, isang supervisor to see kung tama ang citation na nilagay and corresponding penalty. After that, saka lang po pipirmahan at ipapadala yung notice of violation.
The MMDA is also planning to procure additional cameras with artificial intelligence capability for the NCAP.
Para po mas malawak na yung range kasi there are still some areas na wala ho pang CCTV at hindi pa ma-monitor. So doon po namin i-augment yung mga traffic enforcers namin.
The NCAP, of course, is just one scheme in force ahead of the EDSA rehabilitation project. On May 27, transport officials discussed plans for the rebuild that kicks off June 13 with the Senate Committee on Public Services, Public Works and Finance. Committee Head Rafi Tulfo's main concern was the absence of alternate routes from the MMDA with only weeks to go before the major makeover.
Di ba matagal na itong pinagplanuhan nyo itong rehabilitation sa EDSA? Dapat along the way na pinagpaplanuhan nyo na ito, agad-agad pinagplanuhan nyo na rin yung rerouting.
Meron naman
at agad-agad para weeks before, in-announce nyo na ito na yung mga kalsada. I want it now.
The MMDA says there are already alternate routes like the predetermined Babuhay lanes. In fact, they already conducted clearing operations in these areas earlier, an activity the MMDA vows to do every day. As for additional alternate routes, the MMDA is still finalizing those. The Department of Transportation promised to help the MMDA speed up the process.
I think ang gagawin na lang po ng namin, together with MMDA, is we will show the routes very clearly in both map form, kamukha po nung nasa kamay nyo, at i-detalye yung turn by turn, kumbaga sa Waze, turn by turn na direction para dadaanan ng mga kababayan natin. At ito po ibibigay sa media at the latest by tomorrow.
And while EDSA is being fixed, the odd-even scheme will be implemented, but only on the major thoroughfare. All other roads will still implement the number coding scheme. Dry run for the odd-even starts June 16, and for 1 whole month, there will be no apprehensions. Exempted from the scheme are electric and hybrid vehicles, motorcycles, non-motorized vehicles, emergency vehicles, buses, jeepneys, taxis, transport network vehicles, and marked government vehicles with official plates.
Kung yan po ay mapatunayan na epektibo, meaning napababa po talaga significantly ang number of vehicles sa EDSA, yan na po ay pag-uusapan ng ituloy-tuloy. Pero kung yan po ay makita na medyo either hindi effective or kaunti lang ang naging epekto, i-rethink po yan.
The odd-even scheme will be in effect 24/7, something Senator J.V. Ejercito said would be too much for both motorists and commuters.
Baka masyado mahirap na yung 24 hours. We have to adjust from time to time. Tignan muna kung okay muna yung certain hours. Pag kulang, tsaka na sabihin yung 24 hours.
Meanwhile, the DOTR announced that Skyway Stage 3 operator San Miguel Corporation has agreed to waive the toll for some segments during EDSA's rebuild. Metro Pacific Tollways Corporation is following suit. The MPTC operates the 8-kilometer NLEX connector traversing Caloocan City to Santa Mesa, Manila.
San Miguel would offer Stage 3 of Skyway in a free. I think we also have a connector. Maybe we should do the same thing. I have to talk to our tollways. I think San Miguel has taken the lead there, and it was a good lead that they've done, and I think we should follow.
For News 5, Gerard de la Peña, we are One News.